Hey, welcome to another episode of JZTV. This week, I have the distinct pleasure of being here with Brian Forrest. Brian and Deborah are the owners of The History Writers, and so we're going to get to know a little bit about The History Writers today. Brian, thank you for being a part of JZTV.
Well, thank you for asking.
Well, let's get started by trying to understand a little bit more about The History Writers. This is a really niche and specialized business you have, so tell us about that.
Yes, it is. Well, we provide archives, records management, genealogical and historical research services to companies, nonprofits, and also individuals, of course.
So I can see where, again, somebody's got an archivist in their company or somebody that's responsible for corporate governance or whatever it might be understands the value, but the bulk of people that work inside of a company, for example, somebody that's been with the company for 5 years and they're new, why should it matter to them that this is done?
Right. Well, in archives and records management system accomplishes a number of things for a company. It can be used for marketing and purposes. It could be used for internal marketing and training and establishing a sense of community in a corporation. It could be used for strategic planning. A little over a year ago, the Harvard Business Review had an article in which they were advocating that the archivist or librarian, sometimes is the title, or historian of a company should actually have executive level status. That's how important the history and archives of a corporation can be to an organization.
To some degree, I suppose they're the caretakers of the DNA, right?
Exactly. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Now, I know that there's some interesting things you were sharing with me ahead of time, and we always like to ask our guests on JZTV to share a little something people wouldn't know. And you have one of those stories to share with us.
Right, and it's actually part of one of my wife's genealogical lines, her family lines. And there's one individual, he's referred to as Old Henry.
Okay.
And he was, in some respects, kind of a career military man. He fought for the first time in the Queen's Anne War in the early 1700s.
Wow.
He fought in the American Revolution in 1777 and 1778. He was 91 years old when he was recruited, and lived to approximately 134, at least that's what he said he was when he was interviewed in the early 1820s. He was a private at 91.
At 91.
In the American Revolution.
And he lived till 134.
Yes, right.
You know, Brian, I didn't, as I was growing up, and even as an adult, I don't think I really grew up till I turned about mid-40s when I started going to the doctor regularly, and I actually took an interest in my family history, and there's a lot for me to learn yet, but it really can be a fascinating subject, and it's stories like that who wouldn't want to know? You know, I hope some of our viewers that watch JZTV might grow up faster than I did and start to take an interest in these things. Yeah. Thanks for the time today.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. What a treat, and thanks for doing this business here in Greater Mankato, and thanks to you for watching another episode of JZTV.